wanted this forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra. Walk with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom, boom. Baby, I'm not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on it and next. Whip this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that, this is big as it gets. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Yeah, oh shoot. They don't let me shoot a whole clip. Firepower in this coalition. We just turned the field into a demolition. It was desolate, but I had premonition. I was training for war, every exhibition, every extra mission, every enemy listening. Get off my dick, I got bad intentions. Make it right every wrong, and I'm back with a vengeance. I show you the ropes. Peace in my town, I can show you the coast. Up in the shots if they wanted to smoke. If you know, then you know. Suited up, my whole team do the same. Don't you forget who created the game. Ready for war, I was born with grenades. The trenches where soldiers are made. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever.
What it do, family? Let me get my volume up in here correct. I wanted to get it a little bit down because I felt like yesterday it was really loud. We still in here. We still fucking around with this, trying to get it done right. How y'all doing out there? I hope y'all having a good one. It's almost to the weekend. Y'all stay blessed up out there. I appreciate everybody who came through when I was testing yesterday, like my wonderful sister Quan, my brother, you know what I'm saying, Bronze, you know the brother Bronze, always tapping it, always got much love for that brother. Miss Tracy, she stopped in. Yeah, a lot of y'all came through and shit, and I appreciate y'all because we trying to figure out, because like I said, there's some weird things over there that I said been going on with Stream Yard. Hello there, volleyball girl. Okay, volleyball girl. What are you up to? Some weird things over there on the stream yard. So I just want I'm gonna test out some other things. So I was like, let me test out Restream. We probably gonna test out Eva Mux. And yeah, we just gonna go ahead and get into it because we're not gonna waste that much time because we still messing around with this. But the whole craziness of this whole thing that's going on with this country right now, with you got the Venezuelan gangs all over the place, and I mean this is all coming from open borders, and this is why I'm very confused with the older black crowd. I've had to block a couple of cousins. I had to distance myself from some other family members, and I find it weird on my side. It ain't the women on my side. It's all the old ass Negroes on my side, all the men. Especially my cousins who got them a white lady. The cousins who got them a white lady, boy, them white ladies beat them in place. Beat their asses in stance. So, yeah, it's crazy. We want to say salute to volleyball girl. She at least said, what's up? What's good, volleyball girl? I hope y'all having a good one out there. But man, we gotta close these borders. Let's start off with this sister right here, and then we're gonna get into more. And bear with me, because like I said, I'm just trying out Restream, and I already noticed some differences automatically. With StreamYard, you can load up maximum videos. Over here, they kind of suppress your content until they want you to pay that extra money. So we're gonna just keep it going.
No, I don't agree with the Democrats are doing, giving land
Wait,
and
wait, wait,
homes to.
wait.
$1,000 to buy new homes. No, I don't agree with the Democrats are doing, giving land and homes to the illegal, undocumented immigrants in California and in Oregon. No, I don't agree. But you know what? All those Biden supporters, this is your fault. All you all who voted for Biden and Harris, this is your fault. I see a lot of you all are crying now because a lot of your benefits and resources and some of your neighborhoods are being forced to deal with these people, and some of these people are criminals. So it is your fault. A lot of you all did not listen to Joe Biden's debates, and you did not listen to any of his speeches during the campaign season. And this is what he was talking about. He even told blacks that all your reparations are going to go to the illegals. Get used to it. That is what he said, basically. So you know what? You get what you vote for. I'm voting for Donald Trump. What say you?
Yeah, I mean, she not lying. She not capping right there. She telling the damn truth. You know, we gonna reap what we sow. We gonna damn right reap what we sow. And to vote for your own demise is why I'm so frustrated listening to some of my dumbass old cousins and old ass uncles and them. They just so dumb. The civil rights generation let us the fuck down, bro. They let us the fuck down. They really didn't even try to like be like, hey, let's get this shit right. They didn't even try. They didn't even damn near try. They just like, hey, bro, let whatever go down, and whatever happens, happen. That's literally how them Negroes left us. They didn't try to say, dog, this, that, and the third, or anything. And so now, because of the way Negroes vote, like I said, I didn't vote for no Joe Biden and no Kamala Harris. I was done with them with Obama. When they gave us Obama, I was like, shit. I didn't even want to vote for Obama when I voted for him. But you know, my wife, rest in peace. Damn, if the big C didn't get her, she would be here to tell y'all that yeah, this motherfucker was. I was just like Huey on the Boondocks. I was looking at everybody. I could hear that German dude. If you go listen to the first episode of the Boondocks, when they bring Barack Obama in and they got that German Nazi dude voice in the background talking, I was just like that. I was skeptical looking at Barack Obama because I know how white people do things. You know what I mean? They'll do one thing and they'll say one thing and then they'll do the other. So, oh, come on, let's all get on, all of us. Because the minute they got him in there, a lot of white folks started this whole premise of saying, hey, we can't be racist. We voted in the first black president. And it turns out Barack Obama ain't really black. He ain't one of us. He's a tether. They would call it in the 90s, you would call a person like him an Oreo or something, because he black on the outside, but he white on the inside. That's who Barack Obama is. And that's why I said I could never fuck with no more Barack Obamas, none of that shit. Salute Most Hated Bronze. What's good, family? Peace and respect. And I could never do Obama again. So there's no way they're going to get me to vote for Obama 2.0. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it, man. I'm not that stupid. And that's what I'm looking at, these people who yelling, who come on my page, cursing me, yelling. You know, I go through this every morning because they wait till you go to sleep. As long as I'm up, these motherfuckers don't never post. They don't never say nothing, family. They don't never say a damn word. It's when I go to sleep that those little bit of hours I fall asleep, and then I got to get up to go to work. I look at my phone. It's filled with all this hateful messages because it's either if I ain't with her, then I gotta be for Trump, even if I don't even mention Trump's name at all. I don't even gotta mention Trump. All I gotta do is talk about her policies, and I'm gonna have a whole bunch of foolish Negroes, especially old Negroes. It's a lot of old. and they all look the same. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I thought I was tripping when I started pulling up these motherfuckers' profiles, and I started looking at them. I'm like, yeah, all these motherfuckers look the same, like copied Negroes that they made. That's why I use the term the manufactured Negro. And I believe they've been making these old civil rights type Negroes because no matter, they all mushmouth too. They all, what about a woman? You just don't like a black woman. Man, first off, she ain't black. Second, if she was, what the hell is her being black going to do to benefit the black community? What is she going to do to offer us? Is she going to close these borders that she got wide open, flooding with all kinds of people and her people too? I mean, there's a place out here in Virginia, used to be called, it's called Lovettsville, Virginia. You used to go out there, it was like old white folks and all types of stuff. You go out there now, ain't nothing but Indians. She brought the whole Southeast India with her when she came to motherfucking DC. All these Indians moved to Virginia. They out here right now trying to figure out where this woman body at after her husband done did, whatever they do to their wives, they unalive them. So she probably in a suitcase somewhere behind a garbage can somewhere. And then I was watching the news report today, and they said a second family living in that house. So they didn't put these immigrants up in a big old house out here in Virginia, and it's got like 2 or 3 families up in there. And it's all being paid with our tax dollars. This is unheard of in the history of the United States. This is being done under Kamala Harris. They keep talking about, well, she's as if she ain't been vice president for 4 freaking years. They're playing like this woman is so aloof and, oh, poor Kamala. And I'm going to say her name how the hell I want. Ain't none of you zesty or moist motherfuckers gonna come and tell me how to say a woman who's non-black and ain't from this country name. It's Kamala to me. Sitting up here playing these goddamn games in our face. And Negroes is just accepting it. That's my problem with a lot of Negroes. They just all up here mush-mouthed and they all, it's just bad built women, all of them, man. Yeah, well, Trump better win. He better win. Like I said, Trump is at least Trump is out there talking to the media. I got a clip from JD Vance where he was saying, look, we out here, we taking hit shots. Shit, we because we respect Americans. That's what they saying. They say they want to be out here and talk to us because they respect America. Okay. Joe Vanderslice says Trump 2024. Okay. Well, let's see. I hope he can pull it out because somebody got to close these borders. Somebody got to stop all this LGBT initiative stuff going on in the schools. Somebody got to come through and have a real agenda to get Americans out of all this inflation, because this Inflation Reduction Act that she keep touting as she flip-flops all over the area on what she's going to steal from Trump. Because notice all her policy now is everything that Trump said, now she for it. She was against it, now she for it. Now she for fracking. Now she going to build a wall. Now she want to do something about the border. While at the same time telling you she going to do something about price gouging. Like she going to tell a grocery store what their underline is and tell them what they can sell. That's borderline communism right there. And I don't give a damn about any of the isms because they all lead to white supremacy overall. But, that's neither here nor there. That's a subject for another time. But This woman who said, no, I'm not going to do a damn thing for your black asses. She's now saying, well, she's out here. She's just capping, man. Just big capping. And I can't understand why people are sitting here and they don't understand this. Like, why some of us not really getting it? And well, let's listen to some of the people who going through this. Let's get this news report, and then we'll get this resident, and then we'll get this news report about what's
every
going on.
Every night is shooting everywhere.
We're told the problems at the complex grew worse when a large number of immigrants began moving in about 6 or 7 months ago. Not long afterward, we're told trash began to pile up and now spills.
And notice the city when he telling this, the city is capping too, because they playing like they don't.
Warfare. It was different calibers guns, many different kinds of guns.
The shooting at the Edge at Lowry Apartments on Dallas Street Sunday night around 11:30 left a man with life-threatening wounds. Police found numerous shell casings. This woman says she heard gunshots and got down, fearing she'd be hit by gunfire. Resident Edward Romero says he's unsuccessfully been complaining about several issues here for months now.
Task force has now been
she couldn't even speak
formed to go after a Venezuelan gang.
So on that one, they was claiming that they're gonna finally have a task force to go after these alleged gangs, but the owner of the I was listening to the owner earlier. He had a long ass report, and I was listening to the owner. He was saying he went to the FBI, the marshals, and they all was telling him they can't do nothing about it. They've been told by the Biden administration to leave these people alone. And my brother, he's a cop, he's a police officer in New York City. My brother, he sent me a text showing me the paperwork that they told them in New York. They're not allowed to arrest these migrants. So these people are over here and they almost criminally immune. So they could do anything and they gonna be out. That's why you see all these illegal immigrants getting caught. That's why they raping and murdering people. And Trump wasn't wrong. Everybody act like Trump was a liar when he said they sending murderers, criminals, gangs, drug dealers. It turns out Trump was fucking right again. Trump was cooking again. Man, I don't vote emotionally. I try to vote logically. That's why I try to tell my daughters always, everything you do, try to think from a logical standpoint, because you may not be feeling that way tomorrow. You understand? So that's why you should be thinking logically versus over emotions. This woman, it's been 40 days and this woman has not said a damn word to the public. And you know what she came and gave y'all? A scripted CNN goddamn interview. Sitting there with Tim Walz. Like, she can't do nothing on her own, because guess what? The cat's out of the bag. She's not a good speaker. That's why she starts laughing and cackling all the damn time. And that's who y'all want to be y'all president. What are you looking at me for, dog? Take your behind outside. Damn, dogs always got to stop and stare at your ass. I'm like, dog, get your ass up out of here. Take your ass outside. Yeah, okay, we back. See, I told you I'm over here still effing up a little bit with it. So I want to go ahead and let's add this Wait, I don't know why I did that again. All right, it's over here bugging that. Wait, we don't want that. Ooh, it's got me bugging over here. I told y'all, bear with me. That's why I said I'm still over here testing. Oh, there. No. That's not it. Oh, there it is. There we go. And now here's that news report.
Neighboring suburb of Aurora, Colorado. That's according to a new exclusive from the New York Post. The town of Aurora is now grappling with the arrival of a notorious Venezuelan prison gang, leading to a surge in violent crime. It's become a hub for the brutal Tren de Aragua gang, according to local law enforcement sources who spoke with the Post. This criminal organization has taken over multiple apartment complexes and is wreaking havoc in the community. Since December of 2022, Denver, often described as an immigration sanctuary city, has seen more than 40,000 migrants arrive from the southern border, making it a leading city in migrant arrivals per capita. The city has gone to great lengths to provide aid, even cutting back on emergency services to manage the costs, which have already exceeded $68 million. However, Aurora is not embracing this influx of migrants. In February, the Aurora City Council passed a resolution explicitly stating that it would not offer resources or support to migrants coming from neighboring cities like Denver. Despite this, Denver's migrant policies have still led to a spillover into Aurora, bringing with them the dangers associated with Tren de Aragua. Sources tell the Post one local gang leader, known as Galleta, which means cookie in Spanish, has set up operations in Aurora, leading to a gang takeover of an apartment complex that since has become a hotspot for crime. This particular gang is linked to a series of violent crimes across the U.S., including the murder of Georgia nursing student Laken Riley earlier this year and the shooting of 2 NYPD officers in June. Last month, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security.
And y'all would still vote for this woman, knowing all this stuff that you hearing right here, that all these people been brought into this country illegally, and they just letting them run rampant, and y'all cool with that? Really? We cool with that? We really must be gluttons for punishment.
Homeland Security warned Tren de Aragua leaders gave members a green light to shoot Denver police officers who interfere with their criminal activities. In response to the escalating threat, the Aurora Police Department has teamed up with the Colorado State Patrol and the Colorado Bureau of Investigation to form a task force.
Wow. I mean, so that's probably why the police is acting all scared, because police really cowards, most of them. There's some good, decent police, but they got a lot of cowards who are afraid to go up against these gangs when these gangs be putting a damn red light on their ass. They get scared, so that's probably why the chief like, hey, all y'all get back from over there and shit. Let them gangs. And guess who is falling on? Because that apartment complex, apparently a lot of black people lived in there. So once again, it's black people having to take the brunt of all the BS that this country throws down on us. Flooding the zone. And you got California out there. They giving out all this handouts to these people. These are the damn handouts. And I always wonder why you don't never see the people who talk about black people, who talk about our reparations. How come you never see them talking about all these illegal immigrants getting all these handouts? I wonder why. I really wonder why. Because here's one of those videos where they were trying to downplay the illegal immigrants. They might be, this might be the one, but I'm going to put that one up on there. We'll bring that up in just a second. But this is real crazy, man. I really don't understand the older black folks. I feel like that generation that didn't have to really fight during civil rights and they just became comfortable Negroes. You know, they was like, oh yeah, I get called the N-word here and there once in a while. You know, maybe I don't get some jobs, but I get to go out to the goddamn club once a fucking month. I get to go do this other bullshit. Cause it's all BS. Nothing productive. Nothing productive. And then when you call them out on it, they get pissed off. They get hella pissed off. And I can't understand why anybody would be like, yeah, this is who I'm voting for. Over everything else, this is who I'm voting for. We want to play our new favorite song that we're going to be having tonight, too. We want to make sure we definitely play this junk right here. I got to get that up in the early part of this because we ain't going to be on here that long. Like I said, I'm just trying to have something else as a backup because, like I said, I've been noticing some weird stuff happening over on StreamYard. So we gotta think in our head, had to get in my thinking cap and start thinking like, man, StreamYard could be like, they could be down with that lady and they don't want me to talk about her, you know? Because that's what it seemed like. It's like she didn't have to primary, she didn't have to do anything. And it's like they're just like, hey, yeah, you gonna have to take her ass, whether you like it or not. And that's literally how they are. They're like, yeah, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? They like, I dare you. That's literally like how they treating us right now. They're like, oh, okay, all right, what you gonna do, Negroes? What are you gonna do? And most of us are like, nothing. Finish that gangs real quick.
There's been a lot of buzz about the Aspen Grove apartments in Aurora, Colorado.
Yeah, this the one where they
kind
of try to do some pushback. Because you notice he said rumor.
Really going on?
It ain't no damn rumor.
City officials deny
Look
these
at
claims,
the video,
saying the shutdown is due to severe code violations, not gang activity.
Issues
like trash piles,
that's them illegal immigrants. Because I'm telling you, if you ever been down to Honduras or Venezuela, them places,
while there are
it's trash
crime,
everywhere.
Aurora
That's how them
officials
people
are
live
focusing
down
on the
there.
poor living conditions as the main issue.
It just be trash in the streams everywhere. Look, over here, they moved into the apartments over here. The stream used to be clean. You can hear frogs and stuff all in there. You would see storks and shit walking in there feeding on fish. Ain't no storks over there now. It ain't nothing but trash in that stream because that's where all the illegal immigrants.
Nigga, they cracking off in the air and everything. They driving over the... Nigga, we almost just got hit. Bro, these niggas is on bullshit.
And see, that's in the black neighborhood out there in Colorado. And these people bring trash, all that stuff. I see it with my own eyes. So when somebody try to tell me like, oh, that ain't really what's happening, man, that's cap. People be sending me videos all the time on Instagram. My DM stay full of videos from Chicago to New York, shit, Atlanta, Baltimore, Virginia. They got these people everywhere. I'm walking, this is a motherfucker with a long ass red beard and shit, and one of them pajama outfits, and this motherfucker staring at me. I'm looking at him like, I'm staring at you, motherfucker. He's staring, I kept staring at him. To who was gonna leave? Like, you look like you got a bomb on you, nigga. You better get the fuck from around here. These people, and they putting them in these houses around us. Just filling them up in the houses. The Afghanistans, Ukrainians. Hondurans, Venezuelans. And I've been saying to people, notice all these people come with a gang. Venezuelan gangs, Peruvian gangs, Cambodian gangs, Honduran gangs. You haven't not heard them say nothing, not gangs. Even the Chinese showing up with gangs. Damn, more triads. Man, this shit is crazy. And they taking our tax dollars and they giving them to them. My man Big E, I was listening to him while I was at work today. He was on Red Supreme. Y'all go check out Red Supreme TV. And Big E was sitting on it. He was saying that we ain't even playing checkers no more because they playing chess. We was playing checkers. He said we ain't even playing checkers no more. We just playing motherfucking marbles. Straight up kid shit. And I can't say the brother was lying. I feel like he was 100 on that. Because if you look at what's going on, and I knew when I kept seeing more Negroes praising Jesus on the internet, I knew something was wrong with us. All this twerking and all this praising Jesus, that just let me know there was something wrong with black people. All this being allowed to be a drug addict now, like that used to be frowned upon when I grew up. Being wasted all the damn time, drinking all the damn time, that was frowned upon when I was a kid. I grew up in the 90s, fighting off self-destruction, fuck the police, 911 is a joke. Express yourself, UNITY. I'm more of a Mob Deep war. There's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. That was my motto when I got to college. When I first got to college, everybody used to kind of avoid me because I was the weird black dude who only dressed in military gear. Because that's what I wore. I wore fatigues. I wore Timbs, mainly a lot of Timbs. I did wear some Uptowns. That's what Air Force Ones, for those who don't know. We call them Uptowns. So I would wear some shit like that, but my Uptowns may be in dark colors. You know, they were never like bright. Like today, I'm a more brighter person. You'll see me flossing a little bit more fresh colors. But in college, I was only wearing fatigues and shit. And Timbs, and like I said, dark colored Air Force Ones, which we call Uptowns. But that's how I dress all day. I never smiled with nobody. Cause in my world, the way I was looking at it, it wasn't a damn thing funny. Mobb Deep had told us this shit is real. Onyx, all that type of shit, boot camp click. So all that shit got you where you like, shit, I gotta be in a military mindset. I can't be in a set where my mind ain't gonna be right and I ain't prepared. So you try to stay in a military mindset in that way. And so that was good. That was good for a long while until I started hanging with people who was getting that bread. Then you start getting into another type of realm where you start following. And that's how I ended up in my senior year. That's how I ended up getting arrested and getting charged with 6 kingpin charges. You know, so that's like literally like at the end of the wire. I'm like at the end part of the wire. And they had to lock some Negroes up. And I remember I'm telling the cop that night when he arrested, they had raided my crib, they ain't find nothing. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm in college. I'm a college student. I graduate next week. And the white cop, he like, yeah, and I'm fucking he said, I'm fucking John Wayne, some shit like that. And then this brother was like, yo, Sarge, I think he might not be lying. I think he's telling the truth. Look at all these books. And then that cop, that motherfucking cop, white cop, he got mad and he's like, get your ass out of here. So he threw that brother out. Here's the premiere of our new song. Go check this brother out over there on TikTok. But this song might be another hit for us this year. Let's go.
Chemical Harris, you're fired. Don't nobody really want to deal with a liar. We ain't voting for that hoe.
Nope. This shit got me like Kendrick Lamar don't have me.
We ain't voting for that hoe. We ain't voting for that hoe. Let's go in love. We ain't voting for that hoe. Now everybody say Chemical Harris. Chemical Harris. Chemical Harris. Chemical Harris. Chemical Harris. Chemical Harris. Chemical Harris.
What's your favorite curse word?
I can't say it. It starts with an M and it ends with
Don't nobody wanna hear your laugh, ho. Rap flow, deadly like an overweight fat Joe. Maga flow, got these lips tripping in the back, bro. This is for my people that you locked up in 94. Whoa, they gon' cheat, we already know the game plan. Dang, man, it's obvious she's communist, just wait, fam. Y'all gon' find out, she about to make it rain, man. Dollar bills falling out for real with inflation.
Yo, you can't tell me that shit right there don't slap, bro. That shit slap. The way he did that Kendrick shit at the end, I was like, that shit right there, that's my new favorite song. I gotta run it one more time. Fair use, fair use.
Chemical Harris, you're fired. Don't nobody really wanna deal with a liar. We ain't voting for that hoe. 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 Let's go in love. We ain't voting for that hoe. Now everybody say Chemical Harris. Chemical Harris. Chemical Harris. Chemical Harris. Chemical Harris. Chemical Harris. Chemical Harris.
What's your favorite curse word?
I can't say it. It starts with an M and it ends with
Don't nobody wanna hear your laugh, ho. Rap flow, deadly like an overweight fat Joe. Maga flow, got these lips tripping in the back, bro. This is for my people that you locked up in 94. Whoa, they gon' cheat, we already know the game plan. Dang, man, it's obvious she's communist, just wait, fam. Y'all gon' find out, she about to make it rain, man. Dollar bills falling out for real with inflation.
Damn, you can't tell me that shit don't slap. That shit slap right there. And she is a liar. She lied about everything. I just found some stuff today. I just posted it. I got to post it on my Instagram where it exposes that she was lying about her prosecutorial record back in 2003. This woman has always been lying. You know, Trump was running. All you heard them talk about, Stormy Daniels. They drug out all these women, all this stuff, indicted the nigga, all types of shit. Yeah, they won't even let you niggas ask her about Willie Brown. This woman cheating with a married man. Ain't nobody asking her no damn questions. She's just like Gabrielle Union. Y'all like, what? Yeah, Gabrielle Union ain't got no kids either. There's a reason why. The universe make these women barren for a reason. Not only because of the nefarious ways they use their damn bodies to get to where they used to get themselves, but the universe know they would do that to their own children. Look, she ain't no different. The white guy that she with, Imhoff, the Imhoff guy that she's married to, he cheated on his other wife. So she's an adulterer. He's an adulterer. But you gotta see, like the maid he effed, She was uglier than the maid that Arnold Schwarzenegger had slept with. Go Google the maid that Arnold Schwarzenegger has cheated on his wife with. And I believe the only reason he did that to the Kennedy Striver woman was because she was skin and bones. He got tired of banging fucking pelvis. That Latina, ugly Latino maid, she had a little meat on her and shit. So Arnold's like, I have to get something that's not banging my own bones. Get in the chopper, bitch. Get in the chopper. So, your boy out here, he out here banging ugly ass. I think she was like some type of Eastern European type maid, but she was ugly as hell and knocked her up too. Knocked her up. Go look that up. That's Kamala Harris' husband. Because her real name is Kamala Imhoff. It's not Harris. See, that's what you said. Wait, what? Another Jedi mind trick they playing on you. Her last name ain't really Harris. She's married to that man. You can go look it up. Her wedding marriage information's out there. On her certificate is Imhoff. It's not Harris. It ain't even Kamala Harris Imhoff. It's Kamala Imhoff. She took that white man whole last name. So miss me with all the bullshit that she's black. And I'll say again, even if she was black, what the hell is that going to do for the black community? Is it going to help us get an anti-hate crime bill to protect us from all this stuff that keep happening to us? Is it going to close the borders and get all these immigrants out of our neighborhoods, bringing all their crime and pestilence? What is her so-called, if she so-called black, tell me what the hell is it going to do? I'm going to drop the link too because I want to even see how the chat works in here, because I'm going to drop the link because I want to hear some people, hopefully some Kamala people. Because they got so much to say out their chest on my Instagram. And that's another thing I hate. These motherfuckers leave all these comments, but then you can't at them back. So I got to spend my time just deleting a bunch of BS because these cowards, they wait till I'm asleep to do all this. They don't never freaking do it when it's daytime. That's why I say I be thinking it'd be like immigrants and other motherfuckers from other places, because that's it. One more time before I move on to my next, to Dr. Claude. I got to hear this one more time.
Chemical Harris, you're fired. Don't nobody really want to deal with a liar. We ain't voting for that hoe. 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 Let's go in love. We ain't voting for that hoe. Now everybody say Chemical Harris. Chemical Harris. Chemical Harris. Chemical Harris. Chemical Harris. Chemical Harris. Chemical Harris.
What's your favorite curse word?
I can't say it. It starts with an M and it ends with
Don't nobody wanna hear your laugh, ho. Rap flow, deadly like an overweight fat Joe. Maga flow, got these lips tripping in the back, bro. This is for my people that you locked up in 94. Whoa, they gon' cheat, we already know the game plan. Dang, man, it's obvious she's communist, just wait, fam. Y'all gon' find out she about to make it rain, man. Dollar bills falling out for real with inflation.
And I'm not going to be one of those Negroes who sit up here and say, well, I'm not going to tell you how you should vote. Man, if you vote for this woman, as Malcolm X said, you a damn traitor to your race. That's it. I ain't going back on that one step. One step, not one iota. That Trump joint, boy, that song is dope.
immigrants come in, watch the benefits they get. They go past black folk at 200 miles an hour to pass them. That's why in all these cities, in Chocolate City, they do better right here in Chocolate City. Now they're underneath the immigrants. Immigrants, they come in the country, they get a point over black folk for being an immigrant. Blacks are the only non-immigrant. 2, they classified, all of them are classified as whites. The Arabs, Asian, Hispanics, they all been reclassified as whites. Even American Indians back in the 1890s became classified as whites. They get a point. That's the second point. They get over black folk in getting access to resources and benefits. The third thing they get the benefits for being put into a minority category. They're classified as minorities over black folk. Thirdly, they come in with a culture that they can establish a culture that they can now build businesses and industries and relate back to their homeland. And lastly, what they can do, they also bring in a religious aspect and business opportunities for their people. Black folk get nothing.
Did you hear that? Did you hear how dangerous that is right there? As our brother Dr. Claude Anderson said. And he's talking about them producing and creating a caste system, literally. And we're going to be at the bottom. And what person better to put you at the bottom in a caste system than a cosplaying Indian Brahmin, a Brahmin woman? I don't even like to use Indian because that's the country of origin that she's from. But the people they are, she's a Brahmin Tamil. That's what Kamala Harris is. The area of East India where she comes from, those people are called Brahmin Tamils, and they're mostly Hindu. That's why I look at it. Her mama's Hindu, but she claiming she's somehow Christian, but she married to a Jewish guy. If that don't give you a mixed bag of nuts, then what the hell is that? Think about that, family. Just think about that shit. They playing with you. They playing with your emotions, and you should be pissed off about that. You should be really pissed off about that. There's no way in this on this God's green earth should your ass be up here dancing around, being happy for your own damn demise. Get him to yell at y'all. I'm gonna get my brother in here to yell. I'm gonna get my bro to come yell. He do some yelling. Since the Democrats like to do all the yelling, I like the energy of this brother right here. I'm gonna drop him real quick because he funny as hell. He be making me laugh on TikTok. And he right, man. He talking the way they be talking to us. That's why I told people, you ever meet some of these Democratic people, they be yelling at you. The worst person I voted for out here is this black woman, Phyllis Randall. I knew the next day when I voted for her ass and I voted her in, and I saw who she was chilling with the next day. She did all the same shit that Kamala Harris. She really is a black lady, though, but she's of the raccoon type, I would say. And I remember, the next day we saw her vote in, she had a thing out here in Leesburg, Virginia, and she didn't invite none of us. She did not invite none of us. She only invited these white people. That's it. That's who she invited. She invited a whole bunch of white folks. Not none of us black people who was doing the campaigning out there. We was in the pictures with her before, but soon she got elected, it was all white women. And then she started talking feminist this and all this, and I was like, what? She was a damn Trojan horse. And that's what Kamala Harris gonna be, just like Obama was. Barack Barry Obama was a Trojan horse. When Freddie Gray got killed, all he did was yell at us. When I was out there in Baltimore, I was out there videotaping it. Because I felt we needed to have black people out there documenting what was going on. because this was history to me. This was history. Let's let my brother yell at y'all real quick. Let's go.
Well, people. Last week when the internet went crazy because Kamala supposedly raised over $70 million in 24 hours, beating out Trump $53 million, well, come to find out it's all bullshit. Why am I not surprised? And I know some of you liberals and Democrats don't want to admit it, but there's no way on God green earth that Kamala, who has 2 million fucking followers, approval ratings, and the Sleepy Joe, go to sleep, Sleepy Joe, magically raised over $70 million fucking dollars. Are you all out of your damn minds? Been seeing this girl rallies? All 33 and a half people show up. Her rallies is worse than a Sleepy Joe. Stop it. Don't make us laugh. There's more and more black folks. They not voting for Kamala. The only ones that voting for Kamala are the same type of people you see in mega black churches. If you know what I mean. I believing that she gonna get in office and put her foot down. Well, we done had all these men. We want a woman. We want a woman. Hey, listen, I'm all for it. But I'm not looking at the gender side of it. I'm looking at the fucking policies. Now, if we had a motherfucking woman on the Republican side that was speaking like Trump, I'm all for it. But this is not about a woman, men, black. That's not what this is about. This is about who has the best policy for the better good of everybody in the country. Not just you, everybody. Me. That's why we can't progress in life. Because everybody's selfish. Nobody is voting for Kamala.
Boom. Go check that brother out over on YouTube, TikTok if y'all can. But yeah, he ain't capping. His message right there. That's why I never say the thing, because it always TikTok does a good thing with displaying your name right in the center. So and I said it's so funny. This same Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, they was talking about getting rid of TikTok. Now all of a sudden they got all these TikTok trolls over there. All these dumb women talk about, I'm for Kamala. Hey, you don't have to vote at all. Grey Goose, Red Bull, whatever the hell you don't want to do. But you damn sure shouldn't be voting for this woman who gonna flood the United States with all these immigrants and keep the border open. That's what you say Trump should be in jail. The courts ain't decide that. So you need to get over your emotions and become more logically thinking. Stop listening to MSNBC and whatever other bullshit media you can consume. Get out here and do the work on your own and see what's really real. Just because they pulled all these people out and convicted them, what does that mean? You haven't seen this country do this shit like this? What you mean the shit being flooded? It's being flooded worse now. Hell is you talking about? This is America. America always used the system to do whatever it wants to you. There's always other peons on top of peons doing what they want. So for you to immediately believe what you see with your eyes, that means you're not looking close enough. You got to look close at everything. Just because they throw it up there for you, it's a lot of smoke and mirrors. And that's the problem. That's why I'm talking about my problem dealing with old black Negroes who can't seem to understand that you've been voting damn near 93 years for these folks. Damn near 93 years for these people, and they are putting you at the bottom of a caste system. So I ain't telling you who you gotta vote for. I didn't say I was voting for nobody. You didn't hear me say, hey, I'm voting for Trump. But if it's going on policies, Trump policies work for me. They make sense to me as a black person. Close the borders, stop all this LGBTQ stuff going on in the schools. Getting the country back on the right track, none of this inflation. I was making good money when Trump was president. It's been hella hard since it's been the Biden-Harris administration. Yeah, you can Harris whatever you want. It ain't gonna do nothing to me. But when your ass lose, well, shit, I'll dance a jig with you. And if whoever, because to me, either way, it's going to be a fucked up situation, but at least Trump is talking about closing the borders. At least Trump went and spoke to the NABLBJ, the National Black Journalists, whatever the hell they are, who sit up there and attack them like Democratic shills. They didn't even talk to the man and say, hey, Trump, what do you have plans to do for black people in this country? They didn't do none of that. They just came up there and started attacking that man on BS job. And if you can suck that up, hey, that's probably why your name is Grey Goose Red Bull. You're probably wasted all the damn time. Like I said, most of y'all nowadays, that's how y'all live. Y'all live wasted and high and drunk all the damn time. That's why you can't see the goddamn forest for the trees. Y'all people is crazy. Let's see, who else did I want to go ahead and bring up? Oh yeah, let's bring that one. That this brother right here. And if you're a black person and this shit don't upset you,
like I was saying, I just got out work.
I don't know what the fuck to say to
rent.
you.
I got 2 cars, 2 cardinals, 2 shirts, everything like that. But then I look down the street and they got these people down here, man.
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear your bullshit, Grey Goose, Red Bull.
4 families stand up in the house.
I don't want to hear none of your garbage.
Everybody legal, and they doing better than me. They got 3 F-150s in the yard, a work truck in the yard, a little Camaro. Goddamn, man. See, this is my tax money. This y'all tax money, man. You got to pay for their housing now. You got to pay for their food. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay.
Take your little moist ass over there to a Kamala Harris
they're supposed to be
fan club or something. And go
illegal
talk to them.
in the United States, and we got to pay our tax money for it. Explain it to me, man. They down there. They balling down there. I'm down here barely making it. Me and my wife got a good job.
Because I'm not with her. I'm not fucking with her at all. And I'm couch 2024. I'm voting for the couch.
Make America great again, man. Follow me, man. I'm the truth, man.
But more power to these brothers who see that voting for this Trojan horse would be for their own demise. So salute to those brothers who are deciding and making that decision if they want to vote for Trump. I commend them. At least they know why they're voting for him, other than a whole bunch of emotional bull crap. We're talking all that weird old shit. We don't care. You can vote for whoever the hell you want. Since you here, let me play that for you.
Chemical Harris, you're fired. Don't nobody really want to deal with a liar. We ain't voting for that hoe. We ain't voting for that hoe. We ain't voting for that hoe. We ain't voting for that hoe.
I didn't lose anything. I didn't vote for either candidate.
We ain't voting for that hoe. Everybody say Chemical Harris. Chemical Harris. Chemical Harris. Chemical Harris. Chemical Harris.
Look at you telling me you feel good about this country since the last 3 years, 4 years that this been going on?
It starts with an M and it ends with
Don't nobody wanna hear your laugh, ho. Rap flow, deadly like an overweight fat joke.
You over there sucking up what you seen on other people's bullshit.
They gon' cheat, we already know the
You don't know exactly that's what he was doing, posing thumbs up.
She about to make it rain, man. Dollar bills falling out for real with inflation.
That in Trump mind, that shit is like shit. This is a good American. That's what in Trump mind it is. The hell is wrong with you? He was at least there celebrating the Americans and not on a damn vacation or hiding in a basement somewhere, avoiding questions. Get out of here. Y'all had to trick black people to vote for fucking Biden and them last time. Y'all think that shit gonna happen again? It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. You gonna be rudely the same way we did Hillary Clinton ass. We about to do the same shit to Kamala Harris, and you watch. You probably a moist, zesty dude. That's why you up here whining over here to me. Go somewhere where they want to hear you talk about this. I can care less. I'm over here on black people business. I could give a damn about what you got to say. Yeah, the do not care was amazing. Yeah, you are those type of people. So go over there. I'm not going to worry about wasting my time blocking you and getting out the paint. Keep hating. You want more of that bitch ass hating. Because you people are cowards. You're all zesty. That's what y'all are all about over there. Pedophilia anyway. Zestiness. Men dressing up as women. Immigrants. Illegal immigrant gangs all over the place. That's what y'all about. Now go somewhere and rub your own pussy and quit talking to me with your weird ass with a name Grey Goose Red Bull. That sounds like a wasted ass name. Yeah, he got a Kamala Harris wife too. She probably get him up to do it. That whatever he want to do, that's on his own time. I could care less. Just because you dress in drag don't necessarily mean you gay either. Dumbass Grey Goose Red Bull. Anyway, I ain't got time to listen to him. Let me get y'all back on track with this sister right here.
It's deliberate. The Democratic Party realizes that the black vote is dwindling because the Democratic Party has not delivered for the black community. And they realize that. So what do? They open up these borders and they let people come from around the world come into this country. They're paying no rent. Their food is being provided for. They don't even make their beds. They have a maid to go and make their beds every day. We don't want them in our community. Let them go back to where they came from. Because it's my position that if you have a problem with your country, then you stay and you make it better by fighting that government, making your government do what it needs to do by its people, because that's what we do in this country. That's what I've been doing all of my life. I don't have any place to run to. America is my home. It's my country. We built it.
Boom. Boom. As our good sister said it right there, we do not flee. And the immigrants need to stay home, stop fleeing and running everywhere. And I don't know why people would think those type of people will be worthwhile if they came here, because if anything popped off with China or Russia, them people will get up and start fleeing again. No, she ain't old and weird. You're weird. You probably dress up like a woman. You probably mad because you want to replace her. That's probably who you are. You're the weirdo. You're the one painting your fingernails. You're the weirdo. That's why you waste it all the time. Everybody don't want to think like y'all. Everybody don't want to listen to nothing y'all got to say.
You just made the statement of the year. For anybody, and I mean anybody out there talking about you are voting for Kamala Harris because she a black woman this, she a black woman that. Why ain't y'all giving the same energy to the black man, Dr. Cornel West, who's running? Ain't none of y'all said one word about him. And guess what? He's indigenous to this land. He's not a first generation American as she is. Remember, her mother and her father are both Indian. He happened to be born in Jamaica. He's not Jamaican. So please, you can miss me with that. But the hypocrisy is real. I'm so glad that Pretty Real has made this video and my man's made this comment. Y'all want to come up with any excuse to rock out with that party who don't give a flying fuck about you as they've shown you for 18 years. But then you have a real brother who's been in the struggle.
Hey, Clay Roberts.
He's been there. Stood up for us. Talked his shit. Been in the actual community. Doing things. But y'all don't talk about him. So you know what? I'm so glad you made this video. Because you hit the fucking nail on the head. All of y'all out there who don't want to admit that the only reason why y'all vote for her because she's black, when she ain't. She's Indian. She's a proud South Asian Indian woman. Her heritage, Indian. Her culture, Indian. And her father happened to be born in Jamaica, where she went because he was born in Jamaica and she was around people there. Y'all, man, y'all kill me with this shit. Bottom line is, where's her policies at?
That's it. That's it. That's what we talking about. Policy, 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 policy. And right now, she don't got no policies. And all I see her doing is whatever Trump say, she's stealing from him right now. And she's connected to BlackRock. She took 2 of Joe Biden's people for his economic team from BlackRock, and they are now on her economic team. I can't remember his damn name, Tony Deebs and whatever. They two devils in the flesh. That's who they are. All this war, all this stuff that's going on that y'all want to complain about, and some of y'all want to come and try to yell at black people because we don't give a damn talking about it. Because I have no wish to worry about those people over there, because if you go over there on TikTok, you can see how some of them people have been talking about us lately. And I'm not this. Hey, we take information where we get good information. Everybody we get the information from ain't gonna be black. We're gonna get the information where we get it from. Good information from people who want the best for this country.
Can you imagine being told to vote for a candidate for president that's already in office and is guaranteeing to fix all of the problems that they told you didn't exist for the last 3.5 years? Kamala Harris says she's the one to fix the border, not Donald Trump, even though the numbers were lower under Donald Trump. But fix what problem? You told us for 3.5 years the border was closed and secured and safe. Now we're finding out that's not true. And they've evidently lied about the number of children that have gone missing. This is the same person that tells us they're going to fix the economy. Fix what economy? You told us the economy was booming, the best we've ever seen. You guys have created more jobs and more manufacturing than any president in history, as they now just downgraded the jobs numbers yet again. And we're being told by the CEO of Home Depot that the government needs to be honest about what the real jobs numbers look like. See, she wants to put in price controls, as if we didn't learn anything from the Soviet Union, to control price gouging when inflation due to printing money and spending money is what drove revenues up, which also increased profits because profit margins stayed the same. These are the same people that told you that they're going to fix crime. We were told in the last election that crime was down. It was just a right-wing talking point. Then we found out that major cities aren't mandated to report their crime data like they used to. See, these are the same people who told you Joe Biden was mentally sound and physically fit to be the next president, and they were going to do that, but they said that only long enough so that they wouldn't actually have to have a primary and have you vote, because the last time you had an opportunity to vote for Kamala Harris, you gave her less than 2% of the vote. But pick her, because she's going to fix all those problems that don't exist.
I mean, like, boom, like, how can you not hear the logic in what he just said right there himself? That was pure logic. It doesn't make sense. How is this person who's the creator of all these said problems is now going to magically fix all said problems, while at the same time denying that they have any knowledge of said problems? If y'all thought Dick Cheney's known knowns or Donald Rumsfeld's known knowns was crazy, just listen to Kamala Harris. Just be listening to her talk. Man, this world is going crazy. It really has. One more time, brother.
Kamala Harris, you're fired. Don't nobody really want to deal with a liar. We ain't voting for that hoe. 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 Let's go in love. We ain't voting for that hoe. Now everybody say Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris.
What's your favorite curse word?
I can't say it. It starts with an M and it ends with
Don't nobody wanna hear your laugh, ho. Rap flow, deadly like an overweight fat Joe. Maga flow, got these lips tripping in the back, bro. This is for my people that you locked up in 94. Whoa, they gon' cheat, we already know the game plan. Dang, man, it's obvious she's communist, just wait, fam. Y'all gon' find out, she about to make it rain, man. Dollar bills falling out for real with inflation.
Boom, that joint slap. I ain't gonna even front, no cap. Go check that brother out over there. And we just trying to talk about logic, man. We over this whole emotional jazz, all this BS. We gonna deal with things on a logical point. Some of us gonna get mad, some of you gonna get upset, but that's how it is. You have to think about what is going on. This ain't just happening by happenstance. It's not just happening by happenstance. All this stuff is set up to go this way. This is why they're doing what they're doing. This is why, rather than get on, because they know they was getting to the point where they might have to say, look, we might have to finally get over benign neglect and do something for black people. But as I try to tell people, just as what you keep saying, well, the Republicans is racist, so are the Democrats. They all are. They play good cop, bad cop. Some of you Negroes gonna have to get over that. Yes, the Democratic Party is just as racist as the Republican Party because they all have one thing in common. Can we say it, class? Anti-black racism. Yes, class. Anti-black racism. That's what keeps this great union thriving. Now go hell dive, motherfucker. Since y'all motherfuckers can't get that shit in your head. Go hell dive now, goddammit. And stop playing with me. These people playing all in y'all face. And y'all like, oh, well, I'll take this abuse. Oh, I don't even think we wanted to get there. That's kind of, I want to take that back at the end. All right, we'll get rid of that. Well, because I'll go ahead and bring that back later. Because I kind of want to keep my little bit of entertainment bullshit just at the end for y'all. I got some funny stuff y'all might want to check out that been going on the net. A lot of weirdo shit. Like I said, a lot of people you thought something of, you're going to be like, what? I told people, if you go back, because I'm specifically, well, we're going to just go ahead and bring that up too, because it kind of goes with what Angela Stanton says right here after anyway. But we didn't recognize it at that time.
The only way you could get up, put on, or get any type of attention is if you a man that's taking it up the butt, or you putting the wig on. Like, I mean, you a man that the only way you can get up, put on, or get any type of attention It seemed like the only way you could get up, put on, or get any type of attention is if you a man that's taking it up the butt, or you putting a wig on. Like, I mean, let's look at what they're uplifting and they're idolizing. You know, Billy Porter over the DNC and wearing a dress on Sesame Street, teaching children about sexual identities. At the White House, you got Billy Porter on the front aisle in a dress, bending over, kissing Joe Biden's hands. Like, we're not uplifting masculine, heterosexual black men. This whole agenda right now is about feminizing the black man. If a man is effeminate, he gets more respect, more power, more leverage than the man that's straight this day in America.
The funny shit is she is saying something that's right. They even set aside tangibles. That's why when I be looking around today, you see so many moist Negroes. You didn't see that shit before. But Neely Fuller Jr. said this would be the result of the single motherhood families, because the little boys would be sitting there watching their mama and watching their sister getting dressed in the mirror, and the boys wanting to do what they do. And we've seen instances of this where people with women who've gotten chastised for posting their kids on the internet because he want to get eyelashes like his mama and nails. And it's sickening. It's sickening because they taking masculinity out of all things, and they got all these, it's moist, everybody moist, a whole bunch of zesty niggas. Musty tethers and zesty sassy boys. Last night when I was testing, I posted this video of this dude being real reckless and threatening all these sisters up in a fast food spot, calling them ghetto because they black, while he a light-skinned tether with a fucked up hairline, and he all mad and doing all this sassy shit and jumping up on the counter. Just crazy, man. Like the type of people you gotta put up with today. And it's so funny because Tariq had just talked about that the other night on his show when I saw that, because he was like, these zesty dudes, they'll come in your job, or these ratchet chicks, they'll come in your job and they'll try to start a fight with Negroes and try to get Negroes to lose they, you know, if they working at a McDonald's or some bullshit ass job like that. And that's foul. And I saw that. I was like, as soon as I saw that video, I was like, damn, Tariq just said that, and the universe was like, here, Breeze, look at this video. And I saw that shit on TikTok. I was like, I got to post that shit, because this is some wild shit that you got to really, I try to tell my brothers who might work those type of jobs, I always try to be like, man, brother, I agree with you. That should take a lot of, you got to have a lot of will to deal with all these people, these new type of people, and what's going on, man. I told you, this so crazy. A Spanish woman walked in my store the other day, and she just started talking to me in Spanish, like I was Spanish. I looked at her like she was crazy. I said, man, what the hell is you talking about? I said it just like that. I figured she didn't know what the hell I was saying anyway, because she just talking all this Spanish. I'm like, man, hold on. Let me see if I can find anybody in here that's Spanish right now. But yeah, shit. I was like, she just talking and rambling. I'm like, lady, hold on. What the hell is you talking about? I'm not Spanish. This ain't wherever you come from. I don't know where. She must be used to seeing black niggas where she come from. Because that bitch came right up to me and just started. I'm like, oh, yo, hold on. Slow down. Let me find somebody for you.
America. And that's sad. But going along with this agenda that doesn't uplift, that doesn't support, that doesn't inspire the black man, right? You're all contributing to your own genocide. Because me as a woman, right, I have a womb. I can go sleep with 5 men, an Asian, a Mexican, a white man, an Italian, a black man. The only way I'm gonna give birth to black life is if I'm with that black man. Black life lies in the scrotum of black men. So if you are supporting an agenda that turns a black man into a woman, or if you are supporting an agenda that kills black life before its feet even touch the ground, you're against your own people.
Boom, boom, boom. I say, who says the great captain? We know that she is telling the goddamn truth. Yes, she was giving it to us indubitably. Yes. Even though we don't rock with Miss Angela Stanton like that much, but when a broken clock is right, by jolly, a broken clock is right. Yep, so she wasn't fucking around. She was standing on business right there with that. She, once in a while, that's what I say. Either you're going to have two things happening when you listen to people. Because I always tell people, I even myself, I'll be a fool myself sometimes. I'll be like, you talk long enough, you're going to say some dumb shit. Or you're gonna say some shit that get people to the goddamn moon. And that's what it is. You know what I mean? But it's good to try to be on your faculties, not being wasted all the damn time. It's fun to have that that turn down time. Like when I get off of here, I'm gonna sit and smoke me a nice blunt and everything and chill. But I'm not going to do it right now while I'm talking to y'all because I'm trying to keep my head on my faculties as I'm trying to talk about what's going on here. Because this is a dangerous situation for black people. I don't know. I'm trying to talk to the black people. No disrespect to other people. I'm talking to my clan. I'm trying to explain to you, this is very dangerous. You're putting yourself in a situation where you may be at your own demise. They are bringing these people in as replacements. There's no other reason why they're putting them all in your neighborhoods. There are Latino communities. Why aren't some of these Venezuelans being dumped into those communities? I had a very interesting Uber ride the other day because I was like, well, it was raining so much. I was like, I ain't feel like driving nowhere. I was like, well, let's just catch it. Me and my daughter, we caught an Uber. And we went, and as we was the Uber driver, he picked us up. He's like, where you live is very, he's like an Indian guy, I guess, or something. That's what he looked like to me and my daughter. Because me and my daughter, we still trying to figure out what type of dude he was, Indian or Persian or something. But he was like, I at first when I'm coming to get you, I get real nervous because down by the police station. And I said, as soon as I heard that, I was like, yep. He's like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, that shit don't look like America down there. He was like, yes, I'm thinking I am in transport. I know it sounds crazy, but in time, I feel like I transport, but not in time, but I transport in space of land. And it's like I'm in Mexico. I started laughing. I said, you ain't capping, bro. I said, that's what it is. He's like, but where do you live? It's very nice. I like this. I was like, yeah, this is where it is. But I said, they come in here too. he looked sad for me. He's like, oh, my friend. I was like, yeah, they coming everywhere. They flooding the zone with them. It wasn't like this. And they papering them up. They giving them money, all types of stuff. It's like, wait, let me see if I can add that shit. Because I think I have found out how I could have added that shit earlier. I just want to show it real quick. Oh, yeah, there it is. So, yeah, right there. Let me show you something real quick. Boom. Let me just add that. Y'all see that? Look at that. Yeah, I'm already in the smallest one I could be. But y'all see that, right? Look at that. Look at that cash balance. Food balance. That's for the immigrants. That's a receipt my man sent me, showing me the receipt. And that ain't the one that you've seen a lot of people have a receipt on the internet. This is just very recent, 8/15/24. My man telling you right there. And this is the receipt he got, and it showed you how much money they giving these people. That's monthly. Y'all thinking like, wait, what? Yeah, that's monthly. That's how much they giving them per month. And they spending that shit up. I'm telling you, they be in there shopping. They be coming in to my store. And, usually people be like, yo, this shit is expensive in here. I was like, yeah, it's expensive to buy cheap shit. Y'all really don't get it. So, yo, I got to show y'all. I mean, I have heard these rumors, but since, like I said, 2024 just going to keep telling on motherfuckers. And y'all just, y'all, even you going to see some funny shit. You going to see Coon Jesse Lee Peterson say some real funny shit. Let me make sure I wanted to add that. I'm trying to make sure I'm adding some. Oh, yeah, because my sister Pink Book Lessons, I do want to add some stuff from her. Make sure y'all go check out Pink Book Lessons. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this brother right here.
Speaking of big, and I don't know if this is true or not, but maybe you can tell me, because I always heard this rumor. Is it true that the main girl in the Big Papa video is a transsexual?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buffering and
That's
shit.
the girl. The girl. Yeah. It was a
Oh, you know why
transsexual in there.
You buffering. Hold on. There you go. He should be up. Wait, we're going to have to replay that. Because I think this is messing with the sound. Hold on.
Speaking of big, and I don't know if this is true or not, but
go.
maybe you can tell me, because I always heard this rumor. Is it true that the main girl in the Big Papa video is a transsexual?
Yeah. And now I just had to pause that real quick, cause now I have heard this like back in the days, but motherfuckers are like, man, that shit ain't true. And man, that shit is crazy right there, bro. And it make me think, cause Biggie had that line in his rap where he said he would suck on her daddy's thing. And yeah, that is was one of the creepiest lyrics I ever heard. And I used to never play that. When I first heard it, I was weird. It was like, how you listening and you kind of heard it, but you didn't hear it. Then you start learning the song and then you saying the lyrics, and then you just stop and you like, wait. That's why I'm not one of those people who consider Biggie one of the greatest. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate on that, but look, Biggie got a lot of problems. You know what I mean? And a lot of you zesty Negroes, y'all like, yeah, shit. Cause y'all got them same problems. You just don't want to admit it. But I'm just trying to be honest. I question Biggie. I was more of a old dirty bastard fan than Biggie, because old Dirt Dog was more of a good person. Y'all don't really know. Old Dirt Dog was a good person. That's why he gone. It's always the good ones that go first. And old Dirt Dog, unbeknownst to a lot of people, was a really good brother. I met that brother, sat down with him a couple of times, and he was a really dope, conscientious brother. When he was calling himself Sweet Baby Jesus, he was out there performing works of God. He was doing things in the public. But our brother I feel like our brother did have some, I wouldn't say mental issues or nothing like that. I would say he had some challenges. And he didn't have the resources because nobody really listened to him. They just always wanted him to, because there's a real funny story where he was at the studio and shit. And so he went to sleep and shit. He was supposed to be recording, but we ended up sitting there looking at him for like 2 hours. He just over in the corner asleep. And then he got up, yo. Like the funniest shit, motherfuckers finally got him up. And when he got up, he just went right into that shit. And it was like he was like that kind of guy. So big salute out to ODB, his son. Respect to the Wu-Tang Clan. Always big fans of them brothers. Especially my brother Inspector Det. Me and Inspector Det, we was on the same management. That was my brother right there. That was my brother Inspector Det. It was me, him. I'm trying to think of that boy from the Parkers. I think they called him T. It was me, him, T. And I hate to even say it, Busted Rhymes. We was all under Linwood LTD out of Gaithersburg, Maryland. He was our manager. Linwood was a funny brother though. He do some foul shit to us. Motherfuckers didn't Yo, word up. Black McVeigh, no doubt. Wu-Tang definitely was. That's fact. So yeah, so let's get into what we heard about what Biggie was up to.
Yeah. That's the girl. The girl. Yeah.
It was a transsexual in there, and she ended up getting killed.
Yeah, I heard the same thing too, man. I think that that gingerbread the transgender, they killed themselves or whatever. Yeah, but it was a transgender way back then.
And no one knew she was a transsexual.
I guess not. Or somebody did know that.
Now, once again, I think the dude who interviewing might be like an immigrant because he sound kind of moist. Clips Ahoy, he sound kind of moist, and he calling the transgender she. So that gives me the energy that's not a foundational Black American or not a non-moist motherfucker. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, that hypnotized you bet Black McVeigh. But yeah, word up. This nigga. Biggie. I don't know. Like my man just said, yeah, somebody knew. And I'm like, they knew that was a transgender. Yeah, that video was hilarious. Funny. I was just trying to think. That's why I'm telling people I'm gonna take heat because I told you, I said, when you start listening to we say, she looks so good that I suck on her daddy's thing. That was right there. I was like, yeah, I can't rock with the dude. Even though I thought Ready to Die was kind of dope, but I was one of the people that said, man, you ain't supposed to write a song like that. And sure enough, he was dead a week later. A week later. Or was it 2 weeks later? I'm trying to remember. It was almost a week and a half or 2 weeks right after it, because it just came out. And then he had these new stickers because his new thing was going to be Think Big. His new thing was going to be Think Big. Because I remember I had the stickers. Like, here, it's going to be the next shit. We was like, everybody was getting them. Yeah. Great, man. It was some weird shit. That's what I'm trying to say. And like we know Christopher Wallace was a tether. You know, he was part tether. So when you see some of them, I wouldn't even say part tether because well, those actions are tetherish. Yeah, so he's part tether. Yeah, to be doing all that and saying those weird lyrics, that's tether stuff. Because it's degenerate behavior. You know? Because we started thinking, just like I said, when Tariq started even doing the whole breakdown of Luke, you had to start thinking, like, yeah, that's all Luke did was do degenerate shit. And then I went back and looked at old videos. I'm like, Luke he ain't rapping. Yeah. Hype Williams wasn't gonna have that shit. Hype, Hype. Boy, to pick certain people brains, to be a fly on the wall and listen to certain people when they was around all this shit, so you would be able to hear this shit. That's like the crescendo right there. But let's let this brother finish.
But didn't tell the artist. They played like that, man. That was what was that it wasn't Hype Williams, was it? It was one of those guys who was big at that time and they was doing all kind of videos.
Hype Williams.
A lot of them dudes was into that lifestyle, man. And you can't tell me that they
Well, yeah, they were talking about that over on Tariq thing the other night. And yeah, he said it started kind of LA first, and then they brought it over to Jacksonville. I think the brother Marquise, I think he passed away. I was watching a video and he was saying that they DJ I'm trying to think of the brother, and they came over there and then they turned it up down there. Yeah, so yeah, so it was it was made somewhere else, but then brought there and then it turned up there where you at. So yeah.
didn't know. They probably knew, but they ain't tell the artist that. The artist don't pick the dancers in the video. But it was a transgender. A gingerbread man.
Yo, that's the funny shit that bro said it. He said a gingerbread man. Oh my God. All right, yeah. Where the hell did I move my thing at? Huh? Yeah. Anyway, get your ass out the way, brother. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Poor Biggie. Maybe they did trick Biggie. We don't know. You know, maybe they did. We got to get the new hit single going one more time.
Chemical Harris, you're fired. Don't nobody really want to deal with a liar. We ain't voting for that hoe. 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 Now everybody say Chemical Harris. Chemical Harris. Chemical Harris. Chemical Harris. Chemical Harris. Chemical Harris. Chemical Harris.
What's your favorite curse word?
I can't say it. It starts with an M and it ends with
Don't nobody wanna hear your laugh, ho. Rap flow, deadly like an overweight fat Joe. Maga flow, got these lips tripping in the back, bro. This is for my people that you locked up in 94. Whoa, they gon' cheat, we already know the game plan. Dang, man, it's obvious she's communist, just wait, fam. Y'all gon' find out, she about to make it rain, man. Dollar bills falling out for real with inflation.
Yo, that shit slap right there. Word up, yo. That shit slap, yo. That shit slap. Yo, that should be the new hit. That shit thump. I was like, yo, we damn sure gonna have to rock with that joint. Cause it definitely thump.
We don't know the beginnings of rap because as long as our music has been recording, people have been rapping.
The disco DJs separated themselves from us. We were the next generation coming up with this thing, and they were like, what's this little hippity hop thing?
The first time I heard somebody spit a 16 over a breakbeat was probably Melly Mel.
The Melly Mel sound that you hear today, I got that sound from Hollywood.
Yeah,
I
had
was
to
doing
drop
the
the
same
new Tariq
form
microphone
of
check video.
entertainment long before it had a name.
Yeah,
A
get
lot
out
of
there
the
and
gangs
get
were
that.
fading out by the time hip hop came in. A lot of those gangs turned into
This the
crews.
uncolonized
As far as
version.
influencing hip hop, I saw
F
no
you, Dr.
Puerto
Cologne, you
Rican
bitch
or
ass.
Jamaican influences whatsoever.
I started breakdancing in the 70s.
When rap and hip hop was all black, it was negative. Now that it became a big phenomenon and corporately acceptable, now there's this need to take foundational black Americans out of the creation of it and give it away to other people. And it's important for us to set the record straight.
Yeah. Salute to that brother Tariq Nasheed. Standing on business. Tariq don't be bullshitting. Yeah, now I had to get these clips from our wonderful sister, Pink Book Lessons. Got to drop them joints because yeah, we'll just run that Tariq one
We
more time.
don't know the beginnings of rap because as long as our music has been recording, people have been rapping.
The disco DJs separated themselves from us. We were the next generation coming up with this thing, and they were like, what's this little hippity hop thing?
The first time I heard somebody spit a 16 over a breakbeat was probably Melly Mel.
The Melly Mel sound that you hear today, I got that sound from Hollywood.
I was doing the same form of entertainment long before it had a name.
A lot of the gangs were fading out by the time hip hop came in. A lot of those gangs turned into crews.
As far as influencing
Black
hip hop, I saw no Puerto Rican or Jamaican influences whatsoever.
I started breakdancing in the 70s.
When rap and hip hop was all black, it was negative. Now that it became a big phenomenon and corporately acceptable, now there's this need to take foundational black Americans out of the creation of it and give it away to other people. And it's important for us to set the record straight.
Yo, once again, thanks to that brother Tariq Nasheed, man. Phenomenal. Really, he got this whole thing on and got it where we should be going, where we should have been 10 years ago. I remember my wife, R.I.P., you know what I mean, bless her soul, when she was alive, she used to try to say, don't talk like that. She used to be like, be nice, and hey, I used to be like, we got to get all, because I remember me and her was sitting one day, we was in the house, this dude had came through with my man, word up, and I'm sitting there, and this one cat, he like, and we talking about, out here in Virginia and stuff, and I'm like, well, me and my wife, we like, yeah, because she's like, if you black, you got to be careful. And then the dude, he looked at my wife and he looked at me and he's like, black. He was like, I'm not black. I'm Barbadian. I remember I damn near fell on the floor. Me and my wife, she was looking too. She's like, you're blacker than us. We was like, looking at him and we like, and my other man, Byron, he went to Texas Central, I think it was. No, North Texas. He used to play for North Texas. Cause that was like when I first moved to Virginia, like 2001. 2001. I was hanging with a lot of ball players at that time. Cause they used to the NBA used to have the shit with all the rookies. They would come to the gym that's like not too far from my house out here. And so we were all And so I hung around like mainly ball players because I was a ball player too. So like everybody I hang with was balling. We was always balling. Like I think of this one white boy, John Thompson. I forget. He always called. He called. He used to always he used to cabal like shit. He was a good white boy, but then he got hooked. He got hooked on them drugs. They get hooked on them drugs so easily, and they be gone. And I remember one day he stole his mama car and shit. His mother came to my house looking for him. I'm like, nah. She said, yeah, well, he said y'all was gonna play basketball. And then me and her, she's standing in my living room. There's a white lady. We just hear her, we just see like a car peeling out. And I go and look. I'm like, ain't that your car? And she starts screaming and running down the stairs and shit. Yo, I'm sitting there like, damn, like, the fucked up shit, even though she said I didn't do nothing. The damn police still came to mess with me. Like I had something to do with him stealing his mama car. I'm like, man, the fuck out of here. Yeah, this is a crazy place out here in Leesburg. There be some funny shit, especially when you got to deal with the mixed brothers and sisters. They be on some weirdo shit. But let's go, Pink Book Lessons. Salute to Pink Book Lessons. Fair use, fair use. Pink Book Lessons, my sister. Y'all go check her out. I gotta go put send a little something over to her anyway.
And run interference and tried to say she had to go to a funeral. The NABJ was that Wednesday. Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee's funeral was that Thursday. So yeah, what's the next slide? There was no conflict. Especially when you have over 1,000 black reporters waiting on you, and they told you they had your opponent in the room too. See, what really happened is Kamala left them waiting and refused to respond, didn't even want to engage. That's until she found out that Trump accepted the invitation. And like I've said plenty of times here, what stopped her from scheduling with them on her own time? It's no excuse.
She always gave a place at the table to black journalists.
Okay, this is a woman, though, who, when off script, is a disaster. She was a disaster in the Lester Holt interview.
I disagree.
Okay, well, you can disagree, but there's a reason that she doesn't go out there and do interviews. I covered the Trump-Pence White House. Trump and Pence talked all the time to the media.
I staffed her for hundreds of interviews.
Okay, well, how many network interviews?
Many, dozens, and I'm happy to follow up with numbers. The vice president has always prioritized media. She's prioritized a free press. She's talked about
in 9 days, she took one gaggle question.
The vice president has been talking to thousands and thousands of voters over the last week. It has been a historic performance for any presidential candidate in history.
This is very smart by the Democrats, what they're doing. You must keep her in a bubble. You must keep her on script. Once she deviates, it is a cavalcade of gaffes and of word salad that no one understands, and an unpopular, radical, dangerous positions that no one likes.
So, Amisha, have they let this go on a little too long? Because it's now become this situation where the story is about whether she's going to do an interview. I mean, I realize that there are countervailing strategies often in terms of when you sit a candidate down with the news media. Sometimes it can be counterproductive ahead of a convention, for example. But on the other hand, if you let it go on too long, it can get out of your control.
I think you're right. And that's also why her campaign has said that it's going to happen before the end of next month. And I think that that's very important. Be mindful. The DNC just ended last week. She just became the official nominee on Friday.
Ma'am, stop it. Joe Biden dropped out 40 days ago. Remember 40,000 black women got on a call and raised $1 million for her right away? The next day, 50,000 black men got on a call. Then the next day, white women broke Zoom. 164,000 of them jumped on a phone call and raised $8.5 million in hours. Remember that? See how quick they all jumped on Zoom to give their own interviews and speeches endorsing Kamala? Well, why Kamala couldn't do that? She should have had her first interview that week. Why did it take 6 weeks to agree to an interview?
On top of that, we also saw that, with the roll call, which was just a few days prior, the virtual roll call, that vote came through. This is something where we've had Kamala Harris atop the ticket officially for just a few days. So this is a very historic campaign, a very truncated campaign, but the pressure for her was to
Oh, it must have cut in that point right there. So yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna do it that way. Oh yeah, we'll jump back to part 2 first because I made a mistake and started part 3 instead.
Is there any questions about her own plan for the country?
9 days she's been out. She's not done a single interview. Tomorrow, the National Association of Black Journalists issued an invitation to Donald Trump and to Kamala Harris. National Association of Black Journalists. And Donald Trump is the one who is showing up. Kamala Harris is not. How long is the on the teleprompter, totally protected campaign going to last?
News Nation was one of the first to have this conversation. That was 9 days in. Well, look now. It's been 40. And like I've been saying over and over, this is how I know they know she's not a black woman. A black woman wouldn't be able to get away with this. She would have had to come out right away and have interviews all over the place. She wouldn't be able to hide from media while also getting the level of worship and protection by that same media. Nah, they would have torn her to shreds already and criticized her harshly for this tactic.
Say it again, sis.
First of all, for a black woman to be in this position, she would have had to be 3 times smarter than Kamala. Yeah, she would have to be competent, a great communicator, and have 10 times more knowledge than Kamala. That's how I know that they all know the truth.
I will get to that question, but I do first want to state my impression of the Vice President's incredible speech tonight. She had thousands and thousands of people in the crowd. It leads off of a week that she had where she raised $200 million from donors. It was a historic amount of support that she's received.
All stipulated,
Two-thirds of those donations were first-time donors. People who are excited. She's galvanized the crowd.
Fundraising segments next. Answer the question.
And also, I want to also note that she laid out a vision of the future. She talked about wanting to move forward and not backwards. She talked about opportunity. She talked about the middle class. She talked about reproductive rights.
We heard the whole thing. Now, when is she going? When is this candidate who talked about the importance of democracy? The importance of democracy is the importance of a press and speaking to the free press. She hasn't done that in 9 days. She's turned down every interview request. She's even turned down the Association of Black Journalists. If this was Donald Trump, and I remember when Donald Trump didn't speak to the press for 3 days, the Republic was over, and it was an assault on the media. 9 days she's gotten away with it.
And for the last 40 days, this woman right here is a perfect summary of what's been going on. A lot of people caping for Kamala, bringing up this manufactured support. A whole bunch of fluff, no substance. Even right now at the time of this video, no policies, no agenda on her website, just donate buttons.
So I'd like to also say that Vice President Harris has engaged media throughout the entire time that she's worked as vice president, and she's been hitting
You're entitled to your own opinion. You're not entitled to your own facts. Hogan answered the question. Give me an answer.
I will get to your question about NABJ. I don't work for the vice president anymore, but I did see in public reporting that this was a clear scheduling conflict.
No, that's not true. You know, a few people try to come in here.
And so, yeah, that was supposed to go the way it did, but we effed it up. But yeah, because we almost out of here. I'm not gonna be here much longer. Just trying to get these joints that I needed to get burnt off out, because I think people need to see and hear the truth from the streets. Because I don't want us to be all doom and gloom. I want us to realize that shit.
To get out and talk to the voters. She's been doing that. She had to build that capacity. She also just chose her vice president as a running mate.
Hang on.
The press was not her top priority.
We're talking about the vice president of the United States. She's been preparing to be president allegedly for 3.5 years.
She's also been doing a lot of interviews as vice president.
So therefore she should have been able to do an interview on the first day. Why isn't she?
It's not a question of ability. It is one of campaign measuring.
No, it's one.
She doesn't want to answer
how much she needs to be. She doesn't want to answer for the fact that she was against fracking. fracking. She was against private insurance.
In ways
she was
that
against
Joe Biden
gasoline
could not.
cars.
And
she doesn't want to talk
where
about
they are
it.
and having those conversations every day. She's
doesn't-
talking about it to the
she
people who
doesn't
actually
want to
cast
talk
votes
about
in
what she-
November.
Yeah, she's talking to the people about 304 rights.
Push pause, because Mark, I will say that this has been something that people behind the scenes will acknowledge is something that is not her top strength. These unscripted moments where she's under pressure from interviewers. If it was her strongest move, they would have played it already.
They would have played it, no question. Look, I hate to play the middle here, but they're both right. I mean, Misha and Brad, you're both right in the sense that right now they don't have to do the interview. There isn't enough public pressure for them to do it.
That's because the media's been caping for her.
And the question arises.
I think the public pressure is building up for the interview.
I know, but I think it is. But remember, this is the first week back to school for a lot of schools, certainly in the Northeast. Kids are just back in the South right now. But people are finishing their vacations. She is able to enjoy the cover of summer right now.
Back to school? Now the excuse is kids going back to school? That's got nothing to do with Kamala. She's 60 years old. She don't have no kids going back to school. But even if she did, kids going back to school is still not an excuse for a presidential candidate to not take interviews for 40 days. Barack Obama had 2 kids going back to school in 2008. And he did interviews on every local and national platform. Same as Trump. Trump had little Trump going back to school in 2016. And he was everywhere too. But Kamala Harris is finally going to do an interview. This is after she had this whole internal debate about when she would do the interview, who she would do it with. Biden's team had to tell her what to do. Obama's team had to tell her what to do. Her sister's team had to tell her what to do. And after all these people had to tell her what to do, she was finally able to make the most tough decision of her career. Kamala is doing a pre-recorded sit-down interview with CNN. She's bringing her support puppy with her, her VP pick. He'll be doing the interview with her because she doesn't know how to answer questions alone. But let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Never in history have we seen anything like this. 40 days for a presidential candidate to speak to the media while the media covered them and gave them nonstop praise and fluff at the same time. Why is Kamala the cosplaying chameleon getting special treatment? Somebody answer that for me in the comments. Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.
Yes, go check out the lovely Pink Book lessons. She always bringing that fire. What's up, Ellie said? What is going down? What is going down? Yeah, and we just saying, as she said, Kamala, the cosplaying chameleon, like she don't got no damn kids. Like, why are they using like back to school? Like they making all kinds of excuses for this lady. And you never seen that. And she's right. You know they wouldn't let a black woman get away with this. He said, roti breath, Kamala. Roti breath. Oh, shit. But yeah, it's like, I'm going to show you this funny. Even coon Jesse Lee Peterson, I told you, I said, even raccoons realize the threat. Even a raccoon who sit up here and cape for white supremacy, they feel the pressure of these immigrants. And watch you listen to this interview that he had with this immigrant. This is a funny ass shit. Because it is funny what Jesse Lee say to his ass. I be like, yo, even a raccoon is right. That's what I'm trying to say. F that alley-oop. Because that's how horrible she should fucking lose. She's a terrible candidate and her policies are terrible for the United States of America. It'll be the end of the country. That's it.
I've never seen Democrats get treated like this during media interviews.
You've now asked me 3 questions about comments that I made 3 years ago. I wonder what Kamala Harris thinks about the fact that she supported policies that opened the American southern border. I wonder what Kamala Harris thinks about the fact that she lied to the American people about Joe Biden's. You are interviewing me, Dana, because I respect the American people enough to sit down for an interview.
I appreciate that.
Kamala Harris has been the nominee for 3 weeks. She hasn't sat down for a real
Believe
interview.
me, we are asking.
The point is, Dana, you've got me for 15 minutes or however long you have me. We should be talking about public policies that matter. How are we going to lower inflation? How are we going to reduce the cost of food and housing? How are we going to close down that southern border? We've talked so little about that. We've talked a lot more about a sarcastic remark I made 3 years ago. I think we should talk about the issues that most Americans care about.
I think it's safe to say no prisoners were taken by J.D. Vance.
I think that you guys have got to do a better job at actually forcing Kamala Harris to answer questions. This is a person who's been the presumptive Democrat nominee for 16 days. She hasn't taken a single real question from a reporter. The American people deserve to get to know the people who want to lead them, and I think it's shameful for Kamala Harris, but increasingly for the media, that she's taking a basement strategy of running from reporters instead of getting in front of them, answering tough questions about her record, and letting the American people know who she is. President Trump and I take hostile questions, we take non-hostile questions, we get out there and talk to people because we respect the American people enough to want to persuade them and not to try to run from them.
He's correct. We trying to talk about policies, not dirt. It becomes a damn tabloid. But when it's the Republican, nobody asking Kamala about motherfucking Willie Brown and all the other niggas and why she on a date with Montel and another bitch. Did y'all go have a threesome? Nobody's saying that. She come from the people, the Kama Sutra, the damn sex books. That's why they freaks. Yeah, she want women to hate him. They want them to hate him. That's why they only asking him the questions he said about a woman with cats and, all other weird stuff, instead of asking anything about policy. It's like we can give it. I don't give a damn. They all freaks to me. All of them. There's pictures of Kamala Harris with Joseph Epstein as well. Because I had some fool talking about, man, or Epstein. Yeah, she ain't got no damn Pac. That was her biggest mistake to black people. Talk about she was listening to Pac and Tupac, Pac and Snoop. Bitch. Right there. That was a slap in my face. Fuck all the shit. Her next big mistake to me was the bitch sitting there trying to play like she eating greens with a hamburger. Ain't no nigga in America eat hamburgers with greens. That is the most un-black American thing ever. You don't eat no goddamn greens in a hamburger. It's supposed to be goddamn French fries, or some potato wedges or some goddamn waffle fries. Oh, they do, because they bootlicks. They all getting something out of it. Even if they lie and say, well, I'm not getting no money. I'm not $10,000, even though Dr. Umar never said that. Dr. Umar said that's what they offered him. Nah, they wasn't gonna ask her none of that dumb shit. Luke sitting there asking about, yeah, you were eating fried chicken. Dumbass shit. Lizard tooth. Stupid ass lizard. I can't wait till Tariq get that lizard puppet. Because we want to see him as a puppet. We got to see Luke. We want it. We got to see him, man. We want to see him burn. He ain't at the top. He ain't the chap. Yo, Jesse Lee Peterson is funny. I get why Tariq be laughing at him, because our raccoons are funny, and it makes the sense. Even our raccoons recognize the danger that we are in. Even our raccoons recognize the danger that we are in. The raccoons are like, shit. Word up, Jesse Lee Peterson, boy. Wait till listen to this. It's short. It's short. You gonna hear yeah, letter to the president. Yeah, I know that letter to the president. Everybody, that's the shit. She never listened to that. Yo, it says it's funny as hell. But look, this raccoon be killing me though. But he funny right here interviewing this immigrant. Listen to him.
Jesse Lee Peterson just exposed this immigrant's true beliefs.
You were granted asylum here in the U.S. Are you grateful for that?
I feel more of like I'm kind of entitled to it.
So you feel entitled to asylum here in this country. Why?
I'm pretty much like a pro-immigrant, open border kind of person.
Right.
So I'm kind of like far left socialist, and so the philosophy of that is just help the people who are in need. I think you guys are like also worried about the fact that people from other countries are coming in here and changing the culture of America.
Yes.
I think that's completely fine. Why would
This is who Kamala Harris is like. This is who these people are. And I'm trying to tell y'all, man. And watch, Jesse Lee Peterson say the funniest shit right here. But these people are crazy, yo.
Would that be a problem?
You think that they're going to end up with the same that?
I feel more of like I'm kind of entitled to it.
So you feel entitled to asylum here in this country. Why?
I'm pretty much like a pro-immigrant, open border kind of person.
Right.
So I'm kind of like far left socialist, and so the philosophy of that is just help the people who are in need. I think you guys are like also worried about the fact that people from other countries are coming in here and changing the culture of America.
Yes.
I think that's completely fine. Why would that be a problem?
You think that's fine to change the culture of America?
Yeah.
But they're going to, if they do that, if we allow that, they're going to end up with the same kind of hellhole they left.
Jesse Lee Peterson, he ain't cut no, our raccoons, he said it like it is. Like, you gonna turn it into the hellhole that y'all come from. And we see it happening already. Aurora, Colorado, it's just gonna, get Liu Kang out this motherfucker, yo. Get Liu Kang out this biatch. Word up. Oh, nah, Ellie, we just trying something new because they was acting on weird. We'll be back on the other side, but it's been some weird stuff going on. So it's a lot of us looking around at different streaming cards and different card capture and stuff that we decided in different apps that, let's looking at other different venues so we don't let StreamYard become the harbinger of all things that we try to produce media out here, because we've been noticing some funny stuff and some funny style movement. And I'm telling people, I don't think they like us talking about that lady. And I started looking up they president and shit, and he damn sure is down with them. So we gotta be strategic how we move and jump around, because these people control all that stuff. Thanks, Ellie. And it's just like I said, even our raccoons know, like, this immigration thing is dangerous. Only a tether would be like, oh, ain't nothing wrong with immigration. That's how as soon as I hear a alleged black person say they don't have a problem with immigration, I'd be like, where are you from? I'd be just like that. Where are you from? You don't care about the open borders? What the hell? Yeah, we're gonna try Ebamux next week. We're gonna do Ebamux because we doing this for like a week. Then we're gonna do Ebamux. And then we're gonna do a streaming card, like a 4K card capture. We're gonna actually attach it to my Xbox and stream through the Xbox. Watch. It's gonna be some crazy stuff happening in the next couple of weeks. We got, I got things all heading that way, because that's what I'm planning to do, because it's about to be hopefully fall come in and everything be good. And I don't know if I'm gonna do a damn fall garden. I was outside. I was like, I've had it with the squirrel. I've been fighting the squirrels all goddamn summer. It's been hell on earth. I'm sick of them. I don't care how many I take out. They keep coming, man. These folks is out here feeding them peanuts. These are like different squirrels. They're like, it's like if you saw that video where Tariq ran over that mouse, that's how the squirrels is. I seen an Amazon truck ride over the squirrel and the squirrel get right back up and run up a tree. I was like, is that a damn zombie squirrel? I was like, what the hell did I just see? It ran it right over with the back tire. I was like, that shit got right up and ran up the tree. I was like, damn. Yeah, this world is crazy. That's why I was like, I had to go out there yesterday because my daughter's like, there's a weird man out there near my car. I'm like, let me go out there. I went out there and got his ass up out of there. Yeah, squirrels is gangsters. Squirrels be on some wild shit. Squirrel be tricking your ass. See, this is what you got to learn about squirrels. Squirrels be sitting there. The motherfucker that's letting you see him, that's the motherfuckers who's distracting you. While the other squirrels is behind you doing whatever the hell or trying to get out so they don't get caught. I told people that's why they get mad at me because as soon as I see that squirrel, I turn to the left all the time and I had their asses on blast. They be like, oh shit. That's why they be in the trees talking shit about me. Everywhere I walk around here, you hear them in the trees like, I be like, oh, that bitch ass nigga right there he is. There he is. Yeah, they like to divert. They like to use that diversion. That's how I learned. I said, them motherfuckers, they not stupid. They work in teams and shit. And then you got to watch them too because they also work with crows. The crows and the squirrels work together. The crows be out flying and spotting shit to get into it. And then they go be like, hey, look, come over here, get that, and then I can get the other part. And that's how I be working. They all thieves, man. That's how I know animals all talk together. Like when you always a kid, you was watching them animal cartoons and shit. You're like, well, how the fuck is a you don't want your mama to know you cussing like that, but you thinking like, well, how the hell is a damn Bambi talking to a damn rabbit and shit? Yeah, they do be talking, bro. Fucking animals, man. I hate their ass. And I was a kid who loved nature and shit as a kid. I used to watch Marty Stouffer, all that shit. Wild Kingdom. Today, fuck these animals. Yeah, they be throwing shit. They is wild. These animals is vicious. You don't understand. They not the same animals. Everybody turned up off of something. They drinking water with codeine in it. People don't understand the water system is full of drugs. Yeah, go to your local, go ask your local water people how much damn drugs is in the water. They'll tell you. You could probably look it up on your on the website. Whatever your local water treatment shit is, they'll tell you. They'll tell you by like the parts per million. And the water is full of cocaine. They've been finding fentanyl out here in the water. That's why I told people I don't never drink the water, and I only take showers. And my daughters, I told them too, you better take showers. Don't be soaking in that shit. Even if we got filter, we had to go pay for these expensive filters. And I'm like, I still don't trust the shit. I told y'all they been polluting the water. It ain't happened just because some people are like, man, that happened under Trump. I said it was the EPA had no teeth long before Trump. Y'all forget George Bush was president. A lot of people forget George Bush was president. And the first immigrant president was Ronald Reagan. So don't y'all forget that Ronald Reagan would love Kamala Harris. She'd be right up his alley. Don't let nobody cap to you like this has never happened before. Ronald Reagan was the first president to say flood the goddamn zone with immigrants. And yeah, that's just the way it's been. I'm just trying to figure out why I got to battle with so many of my old cousins. Yeah, they got short memories, very short memories. That's why I'm arguing with my old uncles and old cousins. I'm like, what the hell is y'all talking about? Y'all forget it. And then when you say, did you forget about Bush? They literally look at you like, well, wait, Bush? I'm like, oh my God. I be like, man, that's why I get up and I leave. I be like, all right, I'm gone. I don't even want none of y'all fucking soul food. I don't want no chicken, nothing. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'll go cook my own shit. Ah, shit. Even like some of the people I rock with who got displaced out here from New Orleans and shit. I call them the Katrinians. They got camaraderie with the damn immigrants because I guess these are the Negroes who didn't never go back to New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? It's like they became refugee. Their mindset became like a refugee. That's why I was like, shit. That's why I told people. I said, shit. I'll be fine this winter. I'll be fine. Fuck it. I don't want to be around all these people. I am really annoyed by the weirdos. And they're like, you're not gonna convince me. Yeah, that's what they are. Well, not all of them. The ones who went back, those are the people that I've got real respect. But there's some who just stayed around here living off the assistance. Learning how to finesse the system. Because, you know, they probably a little more savvy from what they got to deal with over there in New Orleans. So they come over here and they finesse these folks. Yeah, they act just like goddamn refugees too. And I watch it. I'm like, I'd be like, this shit is some weirdo shit. This one dude I know, he tried to kill his brother. He tried to kill his brother, and then they put him in a psych ward, and then they gave this nigga a car. They gave this nigga a car, gave the nigga a job, an apartment. I was like, what type of shit is that? They treat them just like the immigrants. That's why I was telling people. I said, this is a weird feeling when you busting your ass and you working all day and you got to be looking at a nigga next to you and you like, nigga, my shit, I still got to pay on this bitch. This is crazy. And that's how, that's what's fucked up in the country. I've been telling people. That Katrina shit, that's how they got this whole immigration railroad rolling. People's like, what? Yes, when they allowed the Negroes to be fouled out of the swimming bowl in New Orleans and started flooding these Negroes all over. That's why I said I always respect the people who said, man, I got to go back home. And the black people that went back home, those brothers and sisters, they made it. All these other Negroes, they still around here on assistance. 10, 12 years later. How long it's been? Like damn near 12 years now, right? Yeah, the new Cali law zeroed down on home illegal immigrants. First generation. We know what that means. We know what that means. So they trying to play us, and they passed the same type of law up in Oregon as well. So yeah. Yeah. And they just don't give a shit. It's just in our face now. That's why I'm like, well, Well, fuck, time for me to be in a motherfucker face. Because if you going to play with me, then we going to have to get this shit right. So I told one ignorant Negro, talking about, we getting bullied. I said, Negro, you getting bullied. Black people don't get bullied, not where I come from. Shit. Just like I told the little zesty dude who was on here talking crazy earlier, won't you go over there to a page where they care about what you got to say? Because you could talk all night. I ain't going to sit here and block you. I'm going to just look at you. I don't even care to go search your damn page. I don't give a damn about your troll account. You probably got so many damn troll accounts, it take forever to search you out. And then when I do what? I just call your job and get you fired. That's a waste of time, man. I'm hoping you feel a little bit of glee so you don't go shoot up a damn school or a store or something. I mean, damn, I'm trying to do my part to keep you from being a damn terroristic individual. But I can't let this woman just come do what she want and say what she want, and I'm going to be a part of it. I can't. I'm sorry. I told my uncle, I got a soul. And like I said, Jesse Lee Peterson, he falls into that, the old Negro category. But at that point, he is funny right there. He is funny. Now let's check into with my brother, the Hoodoo. I forgot what he said, but he a real cool brother over there on another good brother over there on TikTok he be dropping that fire. And then we're gonna get my brother to laugh, yell at us one more time, and then we're gonna be out. Cause it was good, but there's still some things over here I don't like as much. Like I said, we doing a whole week over here, and then we're gonna probably do Eva Mux the next week, and I think there's one more. I think it's called Trio. All right, you have a great one. Yeah, I had to get at him. I was like, yo, I'm letting them know you can babble all you want, and you moist. I'll let him know he's zesty and he moist. You probably wear dresses. That's what I told him. He probably paint his fingernails. I'll let him know. I'm not playing with these people no more. Because they just come over here. They act like you're supposed to be afraid of them. No, you're the one bothered. And they start talking weird. Yeah, here's a way to cope. Ain't nothing about no coping. I don't give a damn what you got to say. And let's go ahead and get the Hoodoo brother, and then we're going to get my other brother, and then
Can someone explain to me how when Trump said he would be a dictator for one day to close the border and drill, which is exactly what he said. Y'all started saying he's going to be a dictator when he was clearly trolling when he said that shit. Or when he said he plans on putting education back into the hands of the state. Y'all took it as he wants to close the board of education. But when he denounced any involvement in Project 2025, which he did on numerous occasions, we're the ones that are stupid for believing him and taking it at face value. Because let y'all tell it all he does is lie. But all those out of context sound bites y'all keep running with are true for some reason. But him denouncing Project 2025 isn't. If you truly believe all he does is lie like the liberal media wants you to believe, then how can you believe he wants to be a dictator or wants to close the board of education? Two things he never said. But you can't believe he has nothing to do with Project 2025 when he said it out his own damn mouth. Because you can't say he's a liar and take everything he says at face value. It's one or the other. It can't be both. Pick a side in that struggle.
Boom. That brother wasn't capping right there. That's the hoodoo trip. That brother's telling the truth. Like, either you gonna believe this or you gonna believe that. But you can't be saying that it's he's lying and then he's not lying. Y'all can't just have it both ways in this world. You know, goddamn, Trump is a classic troll. He just like 50 Cent. Y'all like, wait, he ain't nowhere like 50. They both from Queens. Negroes in Queens be trolling you. I'm talking about real people from Queens, not the immigrant class that's there now. When I grew up, you didn't fuck with shorties from Queens because they would get you set up, especially if they were from the Queensbridge area, Far Rockaway. You didn't mess with even Astoria. You didn't mess with certain chicks because they'll get you set up. And see, Astoria is where the immigrants was always first coming to. And guess what they always had in Astoria? Fucking brothels. Brothels. That's what come with immigrant women, brothels. That's a given. So don't let these people out here telling you like they work so hard or they do something. No, they work as whatever they need necessary to do in their community. There's no difference. Only difference is they get handouts and we don't get nothing. We have to bootstrap every damn thing, but they get handouts. And that's a reality. That's an actual fact. And I'm sorry to tell y'all that. All right, come yell at us, homie, so we can get the hell out of here.
The audacity of these motherfuckers. Steve Harvey, L. Hughley, Mark, motherfucking list goes on. Talking about some y'all need to vote for Kamala. Vote for Kamala. Do your research. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all embarrassing us. Motherfuckers, you all are embarrassing us. How dare you all? You all entitled to vote for whoever the fuck you think in your bright heads is the best choice. You are not entitled to belittle, punish, and make fun of black men that think the complete opposite. We are not voting for no fucking Kamala. Leave us alone. Just because y'all got fucking paid to advertise good talk from that goddamn administration don't mean all of us have to sell our soul. We picking up books, we reading, we research. What we not about to do is be bamboozled by motherfucking Steve. Are you shitting me? Boy, you can't even fulfill your goddamn marriages. Stealing people's jokes. Why the fuck would we take your word for anything? Kings of comedy. D.L. Hughley, Steve Harvey? Oh, no, there's only one king of comedy on that fucking tape, and it's Bernie. And everybody knows it. You motherfuckers was the backup dancers. Why the fuck would we listen to a man that dresses up constantly as a fucking old woman? I can't even look at you in your eye and take you serious. If you ask him a simple ass question, all he did was belittle black men. Y'all need to go on with that. Keep that same energy. Keep that. What? Oh, that fucking Roland Martin. Ooh, that Roland Martin. Real quick, Roland, how much gum is under the table? Snow White from the fucking Seventh Dwarf? Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory, Oompa fucking Loompa? We definitely ain't taking your ass serious. They want us to believe that these type of black men are fucking leaders. Because y'all got successful out of luck, you all are supposed to be our leaders and collect checks and backstab us. You're damn right I'm yelling. You want to know why? All the successful brothers, we can't even take them serious. Don't sit here and try to manipulate us. Real sad that the world, the country is in fucking turmoil as we speak the last 4 years. And you are going to get on fucking television and interviews and sit here and try to convince us that we need to stick with the fucking candidate that's in office now that's creating the fucking turmoil? Are you all like y'all rabbit ass, Looney Tune ass mom? Y'all not gonna manipulate none of us strong black men into believing the shit that y'all don't even actually believe. I kid you not, none of these motherfuckers will vote. I bet you they won't vote. But I bet you they cash that motherfucking check.
Boom. Boom. Like I said, man. The realest shit ever, man. You just gonna have to stand on it. We not doing that shit no more. All that simping, all that getting us out of fear. You may work on some of the sisters. It's going to work on some of them. It's going to work on the people who got tether mindsets and backgrounds. Those people going to all be probably the ones that take down. You dig what I'm saying? That's going to be the factor. That's going to be the factor. I'm trying to do this real quick. I learned something on here, and I'm trying to manipulate it. Wait, no, let's get you down there. Yeah, see that? I just learned how to switch some things around. Just messing around with stuff over here. Because there's different features and stuff. Because I got my laptop right here, but I didn't put it on there. I'm over here, working with it on my damn iPad. But yeah, let's get a little pressure and let's be on our way.
Yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Oh, yeah, I've been wanting this forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Okay, hey, yeah, ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra. Work with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom, boom. Baby, I'm not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on it and next. Whip this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that, this is big as it gets. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Yeah, oh shoot. They don't let me shoot a whole clip. Firepower in this coalition. We just turned the field into a demolition. It was desolate, but I had premonition. I was training for war, every exhibition, every extra mission, every enemy listening. Get off my dick, I got bad intentions. Make it right every wrong, and I'm back with a vengeance. I show you the ropes. Peace in my town, I can show you the coast. Up in the shots if they wanted to smoke. If you know, then you know. Suited up, my whole team do the same. Don't you forget who created the game. Ready for war, I was born with grenades. The trenches where soldiers are made. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever.
Yes, sir. Doing the pressure. Let's remember. Omega. That's Breeze. And yeah. Okay, family. You know what it is. Y'all have a good one. Y'all stay blessed up out there. I might tap in tomorrow. We'll see what's good. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. This your boy Breeze Omega. That's Breeze, and I'm out. Remember, stay black.